Welcome back, everyone, to the Forgotten City. I forget what we were last doing. It's been a few days. And I believe... Let's talk to her again. I think we were sent back in time again.
Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia. And
nice.
I hope I'm not being too forward.
Because last time she was a bit angry at us.
The moment I laid eyes on
because we went upstairs.
I was intrigued.
In her private
You're
quarters.
Not like any Roman woman I've ever seen. Your skin is so beautiful. And your clothes are so exotic.
Yes. Oh, stop it. No, please go on.
What was that? Some kind of joke? If it was, it wasn't funny. I take back what I said. Let's just forget.
Whatever. I'll be going
All
now.
right. See ya.
So we apparently do have enough money to buy her the information that she knows on how to get out of here, because we have over 1,000 denarius. But we're gonna hold on to that for now. It looks very early in the morning-esque here. So what are we doing? I guess to deal with the armed guy, we just let that story play out. Because then he'll be golden, and then we can probably get his bow that way. Guess we'll keep that on our thing. God, it looks beautiful from up here. Let's go to the priestess first.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Let's talk to this guy. That barely,
What is it, citizen?
because I don't think we talked to him enough. What's your story?
I'm a legionary of the 1st Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughters. Daughter, I should say.
One of them's
And
missing.
the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
How'd you end up here?
I'm from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing all right for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl. And pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some genetricum fugitive tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing me through the crowds, down towards the river.
Uh-oh.
And then, nothing.
So you wound up here through a river as well.
Here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
I wonder how you got into being into the position you're in, but sorry to hear that.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labor does the body. That said, Centilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
What can you tell me about the magistrate?
He's one of the better commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
Do you know a way out?
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
Can I see the citizen register?
I don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
So who's all here? Sure, I'll give it back to you tomorrow.
I'm not sure why you said it like that, but whatever.
do you think about the golden rule?
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
Where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime.
A war crime? Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
Our worlds are different.
Seems that way. War crimes. Ridiculous.
Are you saying you're in favor of it?
What's done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers in arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot. As with the Golden Rule, I don't have any control over it, so railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides. As Seneca the Younger wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing. If you like.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Not that it's any of your business, but my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery and intimidation. The man's a savage, but he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
Can I help?
I appreciate the thought, but you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon. In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings.
That's how you pronounce it. Can we talk about Scintilla?
What business is that of yours?
I'm looking for
A lot of people have been looking for her, but it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing. What makes you think you can do better?
Sometimes fresh eyes can help.
I suppose that's true. Scintilla was always a kind, well-behaved young woman. I admit, her disappearance really caught me off guard. If anyone knows something, I'd expect it to be Sentia, Malleolus, Claudia, or Domitius. But none of them will tell me anything. You might fare better though, I suppose.
Let's talk about something else. That's it.
Alright. Please keep an eye out for anything that might lead us to Scintilla.
Well, we learned a lot more about Horatius than we did before. And that will do it for this part. I will catch you guys in the next one. See you then.